afternoons, friends. Welcome to my weekly outlook and stocks to watch. My name is Fred Tam, and I will be your host today. But before we start, I like to do a sound check, please, so that I know whether you can hear me. So please type into the chat box clear if you can hear me. Yes, I see quite a number of you coming in already. Hi, Lionel. Good afternoon. And Afnan, good afternoon. Hi. Alex, good afternoon. Ekmal, good afternoon. Okay, so let me just recap. So you guys can hear me, guys? Okay. Okay, that's fine. And that's great. Once again, guys, welcome and thank you all for giving me the opportunity to share with you my view about our stock market as well as stocks to watch. Now, today has been a very extraordinary week. Extraordinary in the sense that after such a well-fought election, no political parties are holding a simple majority to govern our nation. Oh dear, what a shame. After 3 days post-election, we still cannot agree on a party or a bloc that they see fit to govern this nation. Yeah, I hope it's going to be soon and not the later. Yeah, so in such a situation, normally the stocks will fall, don't they? Yes, because nobody likes uncertainty. Investors don't like uncertainty, and so the longer we have to wait, okay, the more they are likely to fall. So, but they didn't, did they? Did our stocks fall? No. So when bad news don't result in bad prices, then that is good news, isn't it? It means that there is potential strength in our stocks. That's why they're not falling. That means that there are still buyers there willing to support the market in spite of all the uncertainties that is surrounding us. That's why analysis of price is so important. What does the price say? Don't look at what the news say. The news are definitely very bearish, but are the prices reacting to the news? They aren't. So we are chartists. So as chartists, we just look at the charts, look at the prices, and so far they have been steady. Okay, so when bad news don't result in the weak prices, that's good news, right? But not all the stocks are potentially strong. Only some of them are strong. So which ones are strong? You must know where to look for the strong ones, right? And in this session, I will share with you how to find these gems, how to find these good stocks, what we call uptrending stocks. Okay, guys? So once again, my name is Fred Tam, and I thank you very much for tuning in to my show today. Before I show you where to find these gems, these diamonds, I like to start with the KLSE market outlook and stocks to watch. And then I will introduce you to 3 of our products, which I think can help you make money from our market. So before that, let me read you our disclaimer. This talk is for information and education purposes only and should not be construed as a solicitation to buy or sell any of the stocks mentioned herein. The speaker or his staff may have positions in some of these stocks. Trading involves risks, including possible risks of principal and other losses. If investment and other professionals' advice are required, the services of a professional ought to be sought. So today's stock contents will be as follows. 1, market outlook. Number 2, our stocks to watch. And I'd like to introduce to you 3 of our products. Now, some of you who have been with us for the last session, okay, you already have gone through these three products. But nonetheless, it's good that you know, okay, because they are very useful to help you to pick winning stocks from our market. Now, before I do my outlook, let me do a recap as to the performance of our Bursa Malaysia today. And today there are 340 gainers but 376 losses. So there are actually half and half. But the turnover is a little bit lower. Yesterday's turnover was 876 million, but now today the turnover has dropped to 0.65 or 655 billion. Then that's a bit lower. And obviously this reflects the cautiousness in the market. However, it's not selling pressure. It's not going down very much. In fact, it went down more this morning, went down by 9 points, rebounded and closed down 1.36 points to 1439.93. And so I think that shows the resilience of Malaysian stocks, okay, but the fact that it's not actually diving. Not at all. Not at all. So in spite of all the bad news surrounding us, uncertainty surrounding us, things are not moving lower. So they are actually looking for good news. So if the next thing we see or hear from the palace, some good news, okay, that somebody is going to be picked as the leader, okay, then I think that good news will trigger a rally in our markets. In fact, our stocks are all ready to go, just waiting for some good news. Okay, remember the bad news never shock it. So they are waiting for some good news. So that's the good thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you my outlook for this week. And normally, as for outlook, we look at the KLCI. Okay? The KLCI will give us some idea. So here is a chart of the KLCI. And my general outlook for the KLCI is it's steady. That's my prognosis for this week. Yes. Steady despite all the uncertainty that is going on surrounding us. And yes, despite the fact that we have got a hung parliament, right? And that's the good news. When bad news don't affect prices, that's the good news. Let me explain technically why we are steady. So for that, I like to start off again my analysis on the 23rd of August. Remember this day? That's the day that the Fed rose interest rates. And since then, our market has been on a downward spiral and until the dissolution of our Malaysian parliament, now on the 10th of October. And as you know, markets don't like uncertainty. So dissolution, uncertainty, market down, we went further down until 1373. Thank goodness the election commission set a date for the GE, which was November the 19th. And that actually got the market going, and there was a strong rebound until it hit a previous support and resistance, which is 1464. 1464, it couldn't get through. It went up there, tested it twice, once on 31st October, the other one on the 14th of November, and then came back down and to form a double top. So failure of the KLCI to breach 1464 triggered 4 days of profit taking, right up to the eve of the election, the eve of polling on the 18th of November. And on the 20th, when the results show a hung parliament and the prices fell, gap down 22 points, but low. That didn't close the day at 22 points of 100 points down, okay, in a hung parliament, right? But despite that, it went back up to close just down 2 points. That again is a sign of strength. And after 3 days, today, Wednesday, still there are no parties that have sufficient numbers to form a new government. Now that's the bad news. But look, are those bad news affecting your stocks? Are your stocks going down? because of this bad news, 3 days of no leadership leading the nation, is it causing the prices of stocks to go down? No, isn't it? In fact, some of our stocks, those stocks that we picked, are actually climbing up and up and up. And still, sector stocks are one of them, isn't it? And that's why we are charting. We are just looking at prices, not the news. Because if you're looking at the news, you don't want there to buy anything. You would have dumped everything. Okay? So therefore, the good news is that prices are still holding. And I say it again, I always like to say this, when bad news don't bring down prices, we view it as potentially good, bullish. Yeah. So in short, our market is still steady despite a hung parliament. Now, not all of us are in KLCI. Many of us are in the mid and small cap. So let's take a look at the mid and small cap. Where is it going? And if you look at the chart, and this is right up to date, right? It's also flat. It's also going sideways. Now, the important thing is, I want to point out, is it's not going down. That's very important. Because look, what's going on in our parliament, in our country. It's exceptionally bad news. But people are not selling. It's important to take note. Let me ask you, what if there's some good news around the corner? Good news, around the corner, that you look at the price. Is it going to influence prices? If bad news don't cause it to go down, good news will cause it to go up, right? So look out for that. Now, so looking at the mid and small cap, the index is between RR and SS, and RR and SS. It is also hovering in between the moving averages. And so one can say, can one not, that the mid and small caps are also sideways, but again steady. So here they are now similarly to that, behaving similar to that of the KLCI. Okay? But the sideways mean that there's no stocks to watch. That's the next question. The sideways means there's no stocks to watch. Right? Those of you who are in our group will know, and our members will know that yes, they are. But you must know where to find them. So what's the secret to picking winning stocks in a sideways market and a rather uncertain market like now? Okay, the answer is, in sideways, you still can find, but you still must have the right stock selection strategy. You got to find the right stocks. What is called right, actually, is what is called right, is uptrend. Uptrend is the secret. So it's to look for uptrending stocks. But how do you define uptrending stocks? Now, technically, we have a way of defining that. Some of you who are our members will know that what we call a higher high and higher low. That would be a definition of an uptrend stock. Or if you draw a moving average and prices above the moving average, that's an uptrending stock. Or if prices go above the Bollinger Bands and it's now traveling above the upper band, then it's an uptrending stocks. We call that, the prices are above the North Korean DMZ, we call that demilitarized zone. If prices are above North Korean DMZ, it is uptrend. If it is below the South Korean demilitarized zone, it is a downtrend. But so we go for uptrend stocks, and that's the secret. Now, but we have our way of defining uptrend stocks in our academy, and I've done some research on that. And here is how I define stocks that are in an uptrend. Is when the turtle and the atom and the duck, three arrows are pointing up. That's when I would call my stocks are in an uptrend. Now, the next, of course, I'm going to show you now, how we can use a software, okay, developed by a Singapore company, okay, to scan over the whole of the KLSE stocks and find out which stocks are in an uptrend. In other words, which stocks are in the above the North Korean DMZ, demilitarized zone. Okay, right. And the secret is this: I make it so simple. Now, our people have been using it. I'm using it. My members are using it. Students are using it for 5 years now. And I mean, the fact that we are still using it today is testimony that it works. Otherwise, why are we continuing to use it? Even in a terrible market like that, you still can find gems. Today, I'm going to show you one of those gems later on. Okay. Now let's continue. So how does this system work? You might ask. Now, it's as simple as that. We can make it so simple by just looking at the arrows. If you're looking at a chart and after you put the indicators in, if there are 3 arrows pointing up, then we can say that our stocks are in the uptrend. That is, price is above the upper Bollinger Band, above the moving average, etc., etc. And that would be a technical buy. 3 arrows pointing up, technical buy. What about 3 arrows pointing down? If you see 3 arrows pointing down, then that's a technical sell. Now, let me ask you, maybe some of you who are members will know, you have that software, right? How many stocks are pointing down? Not many. There are, and if they are pointing down, we stay out of the stocks. If there are 3 arrows down, don't touch. We only go for 3 arrows pointing up. Now, if there are thousands of stocks there, we have got the software that's able to do it within a minute. Within 1 minute, we tell you what stocks are on the uptrend, technically speaking. Okay. Now, so let me give you an example. So here is JHM. Now, this is the turtle. So let me just put the pointer. Can you see the pointer? Right. So the turtle actually rides on or is actually imposed onto the bar chart, into the candlestick chart. I'm sorry. So whenever you see a green arrow on the turtle, that means it is above the upper demilitarized zone. That means the stock is technically bullish. And then, because we need 3 arrows, so turtle is only 1 arrow. We look for the second arrow, which is the atom. The atom will be the second arrow. And if you see another green arrow there, that means you give it another tick. That means this stock is also strong and above the demilitarized zone, and therefore it's a potential technical buy. But you wouldn't buy it, still looking for the third arrow, which is the dark. So if the dark also gives you a green arrow and you got 3 of these arrows pointing up, that's the time that you enter that stock. And thereafter, what do? Just hold on to the stock. And you see in this example, see how step by step prices keep on climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is JHM, right? Climbing. And the next thing, of course, in your mind is, where do you get out? Because you're having profits. Now, there are a few ways of taking profits. Number one is, if it hit your target, you exit. Right? That's one way. And you can measure it using some ratios, okay, that will teach you. Or you can get out, okay, when it hit a trailing stop. And what is a trailing stop? Of course, later on you learn it in one of our courses. But as the market goes up, your stops, your protection goes up. In the case it makes a U-turn, you are out. And of course, there's one more way of getting out of this stop is when you see 3 arrows pointing down. And that's when you know that this stock is no longer in an uptrend mode, it is in a downtrend mode. And what do you do when it's in a downtrend mode? Just stay aside. So in short, this is actually basically how it works. That's all there is to it. So in this example, using that for position, we made 156% return on investment within 8 months. Now, how does it sound like to you? Simple trading system, isn't it? And look, it is profitable. So let me show you another example. And this is a recent one. And this is Haaland. In this example, you would have bought at 92 cents when the three green arrows are pointing up. And at the close, this is on the 7th of October, it's not like updated, but nonetheless, okay, it's maybe even higher than 186. Now, assuming it's 186, you would have made a theoretical gain of 94 cents or 102% in 6 months. And that's equivalent to 17% per month, right? Now, I'm not talking about making 100% in one day and all that. That's like not what this system is all about. This system, excuse me. Now, so this system is a moderate, okay, midterm swing system, okay, that makes money gradually. So we're talking about 5%, to 10% a month. If you can achieve that, that is superb, right? We are not asking for the moon, and not what this system is all about. These are for people who are professionals, who have your work, and you cannot be there looking at the screen, okay, all the time and all that. Then this is the right system for you, right? You do it at home, at night, after your makan, dinner, okay, nothing much to do. Then you pull out your computer software and your screen, and you look at the chart. And you see which one got arrows up, which one got arrows down. And you prepare yourself for the next day to enter or exit. I mean, isn't that great? It's a fantastic way to retire for us, is to trade, okay, the markets. Now, let me show you another example. But before that, now, this is one of the challenges of a stock market player, of a trader, is that, there's not one or two stocks, not in Forex, you just concentrate on the British pound and the US dollar, and that's good enough. No, this one, sometimes that stock doesn't move at all. Then what happened? You got to move on to the next stock, to the next stock, to the next stock. So you must have a software that can help you to go through one stock to the other very, very fast, isn't it? I mean, last time when I don't have this software, it took me about 5 hours to flip through thousands of stocks. Now, that's not the way to do things, right? That's not the way to make money. That's not healthy. So, look, that's why I developed a software that can scan through all these stocks, okay, in no time, within a minute. And you know which stocks got 3 arrows up, which stocks got no 3 arrows up. But the problem is, okay, there are thousands of stocks. Therefore, that's why I invented or developed this software in conjunction with Share Investor Station, which is a Singapore-based company. And look, so this is the screener. This is an example of how screening is done. All right, number one, click. And there are so many, right? You can see for yourself, so many purses. And Malaysia is only one of the purses. You can screen Singapore purse, Thailand purse, Hong Kong purse, US purses, etc., etc. And after that, right, then you choose your template. And normally we choose the turtle template to scan, and you just press scan. And screen out, that's it. And then within a minute comes the answer. So I already have scanned, here I think based on yesterday, I got a scan. And so this is the result of the scan. I'm going to share with you. All right, and here is the scan result based on the 21st of November, just a couple of days ago. And what are the stocks that this software has chosen for us with 3 arrows up? The answer is there are a few of them. I have selected a few here for discussion purposes, okay? And they are number 1, ASB, Advanced Synergy. Number 2, Mars Steel. Number 3, Dayang. Number 4, Amfla. Well, Amfla today is still moving very well, isn't it? PP Jack, okay? PP Jack, etc., etc., okay? And CYL. Now, so let's just take a look at one of them, ASB. This is scanned by the software, not based on any other technique, but based on the TAD system. And guess where it triggered 3 arrows up by? It is on the 7th of November. 7th of November at 9 cents ASB. I mean, who plays ASB? 9 cents. Not many of you, were looking at it. Some don't even know what is the company doing, who does it belong to, and all that, right? But suddenly it came alive. And 3 arrows are showing you that it's alive. Isn't that great? You have a software that can tell you, all right, that you have been ignoring this stock since, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, right? But because somebody is going to be a leader in this country and who may be aligned to this stock, and suddenly there's a flurry of activities, isn't it? And it's telling us so at 9 cents. And guess what? After a couple of days, it's 18 cents. I mean, I'm not like encouraging you enter this type of stock. No, no, no. What we are showing you is just for information purposes. All right? Be clear about that. Not a solicitation to buy or sell this stock. Yeah? Okay? And I'm not promoting this stock. I'm just saying technically that just happened to be three arrows up. And right now it's at 18 cents. Assuming that it's 18 cents, how much is the theoretical profit? In this case, I say, man, double your money, right? In how long? Not in 10 months or a year, 15 days. I mean, how good is that? Now, again, not suggesting anything about this stock. It's just that technically, based on the TAD, there happened to be a trigger, a buy trigger, not about the second stock. Now, we all know that this is a great stock, right? In terms of profitability, in terms of the industry that it's in, how it's helping us in nation building, and so on. It's a fantastic stock, okay, Master. But it never gave us any signal. No signal to buy until 15. Until the 15th of this month, suddenly it came alive. Again, the steel industry was dead for quite a while since last April, right? And many of us, me included, I may have been trading this stock since 2020, and there were times when they were darling, but there were times when it really hurt me. It hurt me a lot, right? But that's how markets are, isn't it? I mean, sometimes, if the stock is rallying, they become the darling. The stocks fall, I mean, they become an old man, right? And then guess what happened in this case? And it's the example at 26 cents triggered a buy. All right, that's only a couple of days ago, or not, just 2 days ago. The closing was 42.5 cents. And guess what? How much did we make? 60% in 4 days. Okay? Again, not a solicitation to buy or sell this stock, just for discussion purposes. That when you see the three arrows up and the volume, I must make it clear, the volume must be there. And when you see the volume there and it breaks out of a downtrend line and with a chart pattern, these are indications that big funds are flowing in for whatever reason. That's besides the point. It's not important for us, chartists. It's important that there's a breakout of a chart pattern and there is high volume on the breakout. Okay, these are important considerations to buy. Now, how good is it you can make 60% in 4 days? Yeah. And what about Dayang? Dayang is strong because number one, the energy sector is strong, isn't it? But fundamentals aside, technically speaking, this is a very gradual stock. I mean, this is one of the best, if not the best stock in its category. It's making a lot of money, this stock. Yeah, it's a Sarawakian stock, and I do not know whether it's tied to the leadership of Sarawak. It, I don't know, but that's not important. Important is the three arrows up, pointing up, and that's on the 19th of August. Already triggered a buy at 105. What is it now? 135. Not a lot of money, this one. But stock market is all about, it's not about, doubling your money in no time, that kind of thing, right? That is to Forex and in cryptocurrencies. We in stock market is a very steady climb, okay? But with this system, you can actually catch it on the way up and maybe even a parabolic climb. Now, but this is a gradual climb. How much is it? We're talking about in 3 months, okay? So it makes 28%. So we're talking about 9% a month, all right? Not a lot, but much better than putting the money in the bank, which is 3% a year. Now, but last but not the least is MFLA, right? MFLA Look, why did it go up? Okay, the profits are good. Why are the profits good? Because the price of flour has gone up very much. Why? Because the Russian-Ukraine war. Those are the whys, the reasons why it's going up. But for us chartists, the reason why we are going in is because there are three arrows pointing up. And that's at 58 cents. How much is it now? That was yesterday, 66 cents. What about today? In spite of what is happening at surrounding Malaysia, the uncertainties that is happening, right, with the Hung Parliament and so on and so forth, why is this stock going up? That's not important. The important thing is it does. And you're in it because of the three arrows up. All right, what's the return on investment? It's 13% in 7 days. Okay, enough said. So, look, by the time if you're listening to this, you would be asking me, hey, if I want to get a software, your software that can do this, can I? Well, the good news is you can, because we have this software and these indicators are designed by me. Yeah, me. And therefore, yes, it's available to you. Come and see us, those of you who are serious about wanting to get your hand on this software. Okay, so but what about those of you who say, look, I like the software, but I'm a too busy bee, I'm a busy executive, I'm flying here, flying there, I own companies, I got no time to learn your techniques, what these three arrows are. What I want is only a newsletter that can tell me tomorrow which are the stocks that are with three arrows up. Please tell me that. Don't ask me to analyze and all that. Have I got a product like that, which is a newsletter? The answer is God. So that's another good news for you. So I'm going to share that with you. How much is the price of this newsletter? How much is the price for this software? Now, the newsletter is giving you a fish. Every day you get fishes. Sometimes more fish, of course. Right? But even in a terrible market like now, I'm able to catch one fish, which is EWINT. For example, again, not a solicitation to buy or sell this stock. Okay, so therefore so the other one is teaching you the fish, which is the software. We'll come to that. So I'm going to share with you what's the pricing for that. One more for you, PP Jack, right? And that's 51 cents. Okay, on the 4th of October, if you have bought it, why? Again, three arrows pointing up. Now, if you ask me, what is PP Jack doing? I honestly, I still have to find out. I got to go to the i3 investors and I got to type PP Jack, what industry it is in. That is secondary. Primary is by three arrows pointing up on high volume. That must be the case. Otherwise, no buy signal. And sometimes I could be wrong too. And if I'm wrong and I bought and the fall, I must cut my losses. So where to cut? Right there. Look, in this case, it's below the blue line. The blue line will be your support. And if it does go below the blue line, you are out. So you're not like holding stock like it is a glove stock. You're going to hold from $10 to $1. No such thing, right? No such thing for us. So now let me just continue. So give you two products. Product number one is the newsletter, right? I already told you for the BCP, this is the right product for you. Why? Because it's timely. Every night you get a fish to eat or two to fish, or one or two fishes to eat, sometimes no fish, right? But it gives number two. The second reason why you would like to subscribe to this newsletter is this newsletter gives you 4 information you want to know. And that is when to buy, when to get up when you're right, when to get up when you're wrong, and also the position, how big a position you should play. And thirdly, it's accurate. But it still can be wrong. And if you're wrong, you cut your losses. Okay? And plus, you're a member of our Telegram group over here. And, with 4 analysts going to help guide you as to, if you want further questions answered, you just got to text us. That's all, right? We are just one text away. And all this for how much? Let me give you the price, right? And give the price. That's it. And the good news, we have good news for you. And that is today is the second last day of our Black Friday sale. And in the Black Friday sale, Black Friday is ending on the 25th. That 25th, it is actually on a Friday. And look, for these 2 days, if you do sign up with us, we're going to give you 50% discount because of our Black Friday. And that would mean as low as 133 ringgit a month. Normally, it's 265. So after this Friday, you sign up, I'm sorry to say, look, it's 265. But I can tell you this, even 265 per month, it is dirt cheap. Because why? Hey, how much can you make? If you got $10,000, and making 10% is 1,000 a month, that covers already your cost, which is 265, isn't it? So if you've got 10,000 ringgit, okay, and you invest, and that stock can give you 10%, assuming, just example only, right? So 1,000 can cover, isn't it? Your 265, even though it's 265. Okay, so let me give you the other amounts. It's 350 for 3 months, is 663 for 6 months, and only 1,002 for a whole year. A whole year. And you can make 12,000, 120,000, you can make 1.2 million. Depends on how big you are trading the market. That's product number one. And ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to show you another product, which is the software I was telling you about. This is the one that is like teaching you how to fish. Now, of course, teaching you how to fish, it takes some time. So it won't be like immediate, right? So we have a course for you that teaches you from the very beginning how to read charts, okay? And what is called an uptrend, downtrend, sideways, support, resistance, chart patterns, and so on. You will learn everything about the markets based on the technical way of analyzing. And that's like saying that we are teaching you how to fish. How do you like that? Yeah? And this is the product that teaches you how to fish. Now, so what do you get? This course it is a course basically, comprised of 30 training videos and include real topics related to the Malaysian stock market. And like, for example, right, technical analysis, money management, that system will be teaching you, share investor association as well. The share investor, you also get 4 months of the software for you to play around with, and where you can pull out any chart, and then the 3 arrows, if it does show up, that's a buy. And then if it does show 3 arrows down, that's a technical sell. Okay, so the templates are also given to you for 4 months. The turtle breakout screener will be given to you. That's the most important, isn't it? I mean, many of it. I just show you how the screening is done. You just 1,000 stocks, you just click on a TAD, which is the turtle screener, and then within a couple of minutes, less than a minute, you get the list of stocks to watch. And you get also a free newsletter, live Telegram group, very important, as well as the learning group. Okay, and all this for how much? For only 433 a month. It's actually 1,895 for 4 months. Okay, so take note of that. And these are the 2 products that I'd like to share with you. Just one more product, which is basically the 3 months course for those of you who want to build a career in trading. Then this is the right course for you. We prepare you for the diploma, the UK diploma, very famous, and we prepare you for the US certified technician. And once you got that too, no problem. If you want to get employed in a big broking firm or any broking firm, all right, they will definitely welcome you. And now, with unemployment so high all over the place, why not become a trader? Okay, that could be the answer to all the financial problems that you may or your friend may be facing. So, ladies and gentlemen, hurry up, sign up now. These are the numbers. Please take note of it. Have a camera, have a phone. Okay, just a snapshot of these numbers, and we will be here to gladly help you. All right. So that's all I have for today. Insofar as information to share with you. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. Now, I'd like to open to the floor. It's not over yet. Open to the floor now. Any questions you might have, regarding the market outlook, stocks to watch, or any of our products, I'll be here to gladly answer them. Okay? So, you guys, over to you. Let me have a look at the iPad. All right. Now, first thing first, I like to share with you. I want to show you how the screener works. How the screener works. So, are you looking at the screen? This is already the screen one. Now, assuming that I want to do a new screen, so I click on Market Screener. Right. Now, this is Share Investor Station, and this is how I do the screening every night after the market close, or I can even do it now. All right, for example, half a day already. I want to know, for example, in the afternoon, what are the stocks with 3 arrows pointing up? To do that, okay, the share investor station helps me tremendously. Number one, I click on Market Screener. Number two, I select which burst I like to screen. In this case, Bursa Malaysia. And then the next thing I want to select the templates that I want the software to screen, and normally is tether buy. That's the key secret to making money, is to click on a tether buy, and you just see for yourself within a minute, the results will come out, and from 1,000 stocks we narrow down to maybe 10, and out of the 10 you can then right click and open up the chart and see for yourself which of the 10 you like. Yeah. And for today, I would say that I think EWINT, I think Eco World International came out, and as well, I think it's MFLA, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so now I'm still waiting. So let me just wait a bit. Meanwhile, let me have a look at all the questions, okay, that you have for me. Bring them on video. Which one? Stephen Shaw. What happens after 4 months? Do I need to pay again for accessing the software? Yes, Stephen Shaw. What you get all those templates, etc., and assistance are for 4 months. 4 months. After that, you renew the SI station, and you renew not for 4 months. You renew for either 6 months or 1 year. 6 months or year. 6 months is like 1,800, and 1 year is 2,300. Okay, yeah. And look, that's rather reasonable. Okay, but just to tell you, that's the amount when it comes to renewing is 6 months or a year. Right? Now, obviously, if you are a small trader, it is not appropriate. Yeah, if you're a small trader, then it doesn't work for you. So these are for traders who are pretty big, or at least they can. We're talking about making using maybe 50,000 to trade, and then you can make like 5,000 a month, that kind of thing, right? Then that'd be good, because you are just paying about 470 ringgit a month. Okay? So if you are a trader lower than that, then it becomes unprofitable. Now, can you see that we got the results already? So first thing first is I want to sort of rank them in terms of the highest volume first, right? Because volume is important. I don't want those that are lower than, for example, 4,000, because it's a half a day. Half a day, it should be trading more than 4,000. So now, the first one is M Bright, okay, it's 12.5 cent share. The other one is JSB, 75 cent share. Third one is MHB, I think, main helicopter. And then you have EWINT, see that? So let's say that I choose, let's say JSB. I right click it and I want to have a look at the chart. Oh, how good is it? Not bad, this one. Um, because I can see that it's like climbing step by step on the way up. Now, when is it that it triggered the first TAD buy signal? That's where the first arrow, T arrow comes out. That's where the A arrow comes out. And that's where the D arrow comes out. So we got a TAD buy signal there. Over here, TAD. What's the price? Price is this, 58 cents is a buy. And then where's my stop loss? It's below the blue line. Stop loss, in case it comes down. But it didn't, right? It kept on climbing, right? So this is like I bought it. So let's say if somebody buys it at 59 cents and today is 73. By 59 to 60, 73 is 13 cents, 14 cents. I made 14 cents divided by 58, That's how much it is in terms of percentage. All right? Hold on. Let me just show, calculate, right? The 73, 60, 13 cents divided by 59 cents. Yeah, 22%, right? Just this period. Not bad, JSP. Can one purchase this stock? Well, based on the technical signal, again, technical analysis. Today, yes, there is a fresh turtle buy. That means there is a breakout of a resistance. That's one of the indicators. The second indicators also say buy, and the third also buy. They are all above North Korea demilitarized zone. That's the red one is the demilitarized zone for the turtle. It went above that. Now, the atom demilitarized zone is above the green. It's above that. And then, of course, the dark is above zero. It's the demilitarized zone. So JSP is one of them. Let's look at another one. EWNT, which is eco. Nice. Is it nice? Look, you were not touching this stock. All this while, there's no buy signal at all. It's just kept falling. I mean, property stock, right? But I don't know. Suddenly, there's a demand for the stock. You can see the volumes coming in. You can see there's a breakout here, the second breakout here. If this is not a good enough breakout because the trend line is not broken yet, then obviously this is a good enough breakout, and because it broke through the downtrend line. That is the turtle breakout, that is the atom breakout, and that is the duck breakout. All three triggering a buy. Okay, take note, the price is 32 cents. 32 cents minus 38 cents now. It's 6.5 cents. 6.5 cents divided by 32 cents. You calculate for me. 6.5 cents divided by 32 cents. So I got here some Mary calculating for me. Okay. So that will be 20%. Yeah. In a couple of days. Now this one is now uptrending, yeah, and it is climbing quite steeply, right? Now, so this is the second stock to watch for the day, technically speaking. And then, of course, we have just now I saw was Enfla. Now Enfla disappeared somewhere. So I'm seeing two stocks here that are, in my knowledge, based on the chart, there is a buy. So today's two is not too bad, given the situation that is happening around the country, that is happening at the palace. All right. So now I want to, hold on a minute. Okay, hold on a minute. I want you to, if any one of you got any stock that you want me to look at, just type it onto the chat box. Okay, shall we? And then I will answer. Okay, if you have any stocks you want to analyze, or for that matter, any question that you may have. For me, right. Um, so, Stephen, what happens after 4 months? The answer is 6 and 12 months. Now, please comment on your stocks to analyze. Hold on a minute. Okay. Bring them, Hubo is saying, bring them on video. No, no, no. Justin Liu is watching. Hold on. I don't see too many people questioning or asking about stocks to watch. So I guess you guys are just happy enough, just listening, okay, and looking at, listening to my views about the market in spite of what all that is happening in the palace. My view is that I'm not really that bearish because if at all it is bearish, the charts would have told me that it's bearish. But I don't see sell signals in any stocks that I know. The three arrows are not pointing down. So there isn't any. Okay, in spite of what's happening. And so I'm just waiting, and I hope that you have one or two more questions for me before I end the day. Okay, Klci is saying, can comment on KGB. Of course, KGB, Kellington, right? Let's open up the chart, for example. Can you see what I am trying to do? I just open up Eden and KGB. So I just got to type KGB, whichever stocks that I would like to watch, and I right click it, and okay. Let me just clear. Okay, the drawings. Now, so what have we got here? Now, what I'm seeing is a stock is still in a downtrend kind of thing, a waterfall, or at best sideways. I don't see, look, just drawing two lines across, right? And it's important that chart pattern, it has to break out, okay? And so if it, look, right now, it's very clear, isn't it? It's right at the resistance, but has not broken above. So even though there are three arrows pointing up, it's not enough to call a technical buy because of chart pattern. Got it? Now, moving average is up, so or rather, it's above the upper band, right? Or is up above the moving average. However, the pattern, chart pattern of a wedge, it is still within. So I would say that it is also not the time to sell if you've got holding on to it, right? Then you just hold, right? If you're thinking of buying further, I would do so once it breaks number one, this downtrend line, which is 140. So I want to buy above 141 or higher. And the second buy, I would have second further buy if it can break the high of 150. And then what's my target? I would expect it to go to 180. And when it does that, it would have completed a rounding bottom. You see that? So I think it's a beautiful reversal, but I need to see breakouts. I need to see volume. I need to see volume. There's just not enough player to play this. I want to add to the position that you have right now. And if you haven't got anything, I would say just keep it that way. Don't have anything until they break out of 141 or 150. Got it? Anyway, that's how I see it. But thank you very much for the question. Right? Okay, now let's call. So let's move on to Aflan. Yeah, JSP. Let's have a look at JSP. All right. This one also triggered a buy. I think this is a like step ladder. All right. Okay, let's clear up. And look at that. Look at that. Beautiful stock, you know. This one, can you see the rounding bottom? Can you see the downtrend line be broken and then a sideways also being broken? And it is now actually climbing, climbing, climbing. And the volumes on the right-hand side here, the volumes, you know, is tremendous compared to the volumes over here. So yes, Afnan Fidos, very good observation here. First downtrend line broken. Now, in technical analysis, first of all, the downtrend has got to be broken before you can consider a stock, because for a stock to make a turn, it has to break the downtrend line first. But even so, even if it breaks up, it can go sideways. So which it did in this case. So also look for therefore the second break of the sideways trend, and that would spell the beginning of the uptrend, which is this case. You can see this step ladder, a staircase kind of a pattern. Beautiful stock. The next target would be a very quick one, would be the resistance here. Can you see that? Very strong resistance over here, and that will be on a 90 cents. But again, it's 70 cents now. And 90 cents, you're talking about there is a 20 cents upside potential in this stock. Okay? So therefore, JSB is a technically strong buy. Got it? With a target of 90 cents for a start. And then the second target would be 1 ringgit. Right? And thereafter, look, let's see. There's no all-time high. Oh, there is. That's long ago. So the way I see it, 1 ringgit, there's going to be some resistance. But again, good enough, isn't it? 70 cents to $1, to 90 cents to $1. The upside is pretty attractive. Thank you very much for that stock suggestion, Mr. Afnan. So let's see. Anyone got any more stocks to watch? Bring them on. And Rachel said that's a very good method. That's chart pattern analysis, chart patterns. So if you want to study more on this, just type into the Google chart pattern analysis by Fred Tam, and you'll be able to get a book your hand. And if you can get a hand on your hand on this book and read it, it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, that's what you actually want. And I just draw it for you. All this is available in that book. All right. Any more questions? I'll be very glad to answer them. And don't forget my product 1, product 2, and product 3. Right? And for those of you who want to know, have all these things, then we are the academy to come to. And Zhang, sir, can you comment on Daya? Can. I thought I did earlier. Okay, Daya. Couple of days ago, it already triggered a buy signal. And there you go. See, another rounding bottom. All right. So can you see this? Another rounding bottom. You see this downtrend line has been broken. Number 1. Number 2, the sideways trend line has also been broken. Can you see that? Over here. Not so clear, but can you see how the turtle at the Mendax was able to catch it? Okay. Now, all this from here to here is very hazy. Downtrend, sideways, don't touch this stock. Yeah. Now, I was telling you about darlings and old-mates. They were once old-mate, but they are now darling. It's opposite. So, hold on a minute. Okay, it's basically here. This is where the turtle, the atom, and the duck. And so we got a buy signal here. Now you might say, hey, what? There's a sell arrow there. Hey, but only one out of three. Okay, so no sell. There must be three arrows pointing down, but there isn't, right? Only one arrow. So you can ignore that sell arrow. Now, so we have bought at 105. Right now it's 135, right? Where's the target, you might ask? Oh, this is the target. Okay. So normally, okay, when you have a rounding bottom, that's the easiest way to spot a target is to look at the O high. The O high with target, which is 160. So we're talking about 135 to 160. You're talking about 20 cent upside, which is about 10, 15% profit potential. Not bad, right? In short, another thumbs up from me on regarding Daya. Although it's just flat sideways and there isn't any arrow, this up arrow was spotted about 2 days ago. Can you see that? See, 2 days ago. Today nothing, but no sell signal, yeah? Okay, so but if you are thinking of looking into this stock to purchase, technically speaking, I would say that it is in an uptrend stock. Okay, and just remember what I said. The secret about making money in our markets is to what? To buy a stock in an uptrend, uptrend. That's it. Just remember this word uptrend. But how do you define the uptrend? Go read my book, Chart Pattern Analysis. Okay. Thank you very much for that question again. A very good question. And a very good stock, actually, you call. And they're all rounding bottoms. And that shows what? That shows our market is recovering. I mean, I opened three stocks also go rounding bottom. And it's, so it shows that, look, we are not bad. And even though we have a bad situation, in the palace and around the country, I believe it's a matter of time before they can solve this. And then what are the stocks to watch? Then these are the stocks to watch. Synergen, all right? And then, okay, Synergen. Let's look at Synergen. Synergen is one of those new issues, new issues that they were active earlier a while ago, and then they simmer down. All right, but are they ready for another move, or is the pullback deep enough? Quite deep, the pullback. Can you see the rounding bottom over here? Now this is a new issue, so there isn't anything before that, and I like to just clear my previous drawings to make it easy for you to see where we are now. All right, so let's draw some lines. Right? First of all, the rounding bottom. Okay? And then we have a rounding bottom breakout, a 1:1, and then it went into a sideways trend. Oops, sorry. And it went into a sideways trend. And honestly, it's not going anywhere right now, right? The first resistance that it should break is that. Look, what is that? 93 cents. There you are. The red color, one highlighted is the resistance. Yeah, resistance. It didn't break that yet. It was also above, but on the other hand, above the support. The support is 77 cents. Now, right now, this stock is oscillating within a sideways trend. I mean, when a stock is going nowhere, what's the point of putting your money there, right? It's, a waste of money, not going anywhere. You might as well put that money into something that is trending. So do not put your money in something that is sideways. This, unfortunately, is in a sideways trend. Okay, Synergen. There was a time when it was good, but just only for a while, like over here, but it no longer is good. So we stay out of this stock right now. Now, there are many other stocks that are trending, and you know what they are? You just go to a scan, the scanner will tell you, those are the trendy stocks. And those are the stocks to enter because they make you money. They are on the run. This one, no, they are hibernating. They were once darlings, but right now they are hibernating. Okay? And do remember the three products. Okay, whenever you think of investing, the techniques and all that, where to learn it from, where to get all your products from is from us, F1 Academy. We'll be here to help you all the way. All right. So any questions? Just we got a phone call. I already put it up there for you to take note and calls. So there isn't any more. So I think I'm going to call an end to this session. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day. Bye bye, and see you on Monday. I have a candlestick talk on Monday, but that one just follow us, right? Follow us. No, there is some poster on that, but is it time to give it to them? One last one. Yeah, that one. So come and follow me and join me next Monday, okay, to learn about Japanese candlesticks. For those of you who are interested in Japanese candlesticks, because I wrote a book on that, you can see that my hand is holding on to that blue book, okay, and we have again same time, right, but on Monday. See you there. Bye bye.
Hi everyone. If you want to be an expert in trading the financial markets or to be a professional in this line of work, join our professional certificate in financial technical analysis. This certificate course is a 3-month course. You will learn 30 improvement modules to enhance your trading strategies. At the same time, we prepare you for the prestigious diploma in financial technical analysis exams from the UK, as well as the certified exams from the US. You will be in good company. What you will learn from this course is applicable to stocks, commodities, CFDs, Forex, cryptocurrencies, crude palm oil, index futures, and learn how to make profit from up and down markets. Here are the 5 reasons why you take this course. Number 1, deeper understanding of technical analysis and other indicators. Number 2, obtain a diploma in financial technical analysis from world-renowned organizations. Number 3, you might want to be employed in an international brokerage firm, unit trust, or bank. Number 4, you may want to teach technical analysis in universities or colleges. And number 5, you may want to be a renowned author like myself. Choose your learning modes, in campus or online classes. Now, let me show you our track record since 2007. In 2018, we have a passing rate of 100% for the STA Paper 1 from our 19 intake students. Later in 2019, our students brought in a passing rate of 100% as well for both Paper 1 and Paper 2. Now, let me show you what the other benefits are for signing up with us. Benefit number 1, 13 powerful modules. We'll give you the hard copies and you can keep them, and this is worth 90,000 ringgit. Benefit number 2, you will have access to our TAD system for 6 months, and this is worth 60,619 ringgit. Benefit number 3, you will have access to my daily newsletter for 6 months, and this will help you in your trading. I will tell you which stocks to look out for, and this newsletter is worth 5,000 ringgit. Benefit number 4, you will get 2 advanced trading software, 1 the SI Station with TAD templates, and 2 the MetaTrader 4, and this is worth 25,000 ringgit. Last but not least, you'll be in our Telegram support group for 6 months, and will continuously support you with all the help that you need. It is worth $5,000. The value of this course is $185,619. You will have special discounts if you sign up now. So hurry up and register now. Contact our customer support at these numbers.